Coach was telling me about you guys have graduated a lot of experience off last year's team. So with a lot of new guys, what is the biggest key for you guys to make sure you're on the same page and kind of continue the success we've seen at Concordia?
I think communication is a big part of it, making sure we're all on the same page and talking a lot and getting through these issues. And I think if we do that, we'll be able to be on the same page more or less.
What do you think are the biggest strengths of this Concordia team leading into this season?
I think since we're a little undersized, that running the floor will be our biggest strength, and that we'll be faster than other teams. So our driving ability, and I think that'll be a pretty key part of our offense.
When you take a look at first-year head coach, what are some of the similarities and differences in terms of scheme and in terms of approach that we'll see compared to what we saw from Coach Ryan King in years past?
Well, we're still trying to get to know each other and stuff, but I think it'll be kind of similar because he is a Concordia alum, so I don't think there'll be too many differences really on that aspect of it. But I think, like I said before, we're going to be focusing on pushing the ball a lot more, and we've been working on sprints and running around the track. So I think that'll be the biggest difference.
I think going into this year, we just got to get people to buy in. I think when you're trying to implement a new culture and a new style of play for the most part, you got to find guys that are committed to doing it the right way and want to buy in. And I think even though we graduated, we have 12% of our scoring coming back and 15% of our minutes. So varsity experience is kind of slim picking right now. And so I think that there's a great opportunity for a lot of people to step up. And then from there, we just try to put our players in a position to be successful on both ends of the floor.
Reggie and Mitch and a lot of guys that played a lot of minutes. So who are some of the names that we're now going to be seeing step into larger roles for Concordia?
Sure, I think, Nick Webb having a great football season as an offensive lineman. Hopefully, I think that's toughening him up a little bit for his senior year. So looking forward to working with him, and I think he can make a big impact on both ends of the floor. And we actually have some skilled, talented guys on the wing. Larson Ashford is going to be a senior for us, a 6'5", kind of undersized post and can stretch the floor a little bit. I've been telling him to work on his 15 to 17-foot shot, and he's really embraced that and been doing a good job. So I think he can take you inside out. And then R.J. Anderson, Jaden Dance, a couple athletic wings. I think that SAC has a ton of athletes and skilled players, and if we can get some versatile defenders, I think that'll be big for us.
Being a first-year head coach in the SAC, what are some of your philosophies? What are some of the things that you're doing that are similar or different to what we saw with Coach Ryan King before?
Yeah, I've went back and watched some film and stuff of last year's games, and I think there might be some similar things, but I've had a great opportunity to learn from some fantastic coaches in my time at the college level, and so it's obviously, a lot of the things that I want to do, but also picking and choosing from what I've learned. Offensively, we do want to push the basketball, but we got to be smart because there's some teams we can't get into a track race with, and even if we don't score, we're trying to put pressure on the defense. And offensively, I want to move people around. I like versatile guys. I like guards that can post up and just try to take advantage of if teams are switching or pressuring or gap and in the gap. And defensively, I don't think we're going to be as big, so we're going to have to really mix it up and try to surprise some teams based on the scouts.
All right.